best value in all sports betting, and it's not even close. As you can see, I've left the friendly confines of the home studio because I was making history last night. But I'll get into that just in a second. We are live from beautiful San Diego, California. Now, before we look forward, as always, we must look back. A little recap from yesterday and a pretty good day at the brand. Mikey hitting the head-to-head. Micah, boy, that Arkansas, that was kind of a gift at the end. Then Jay Smooth nailing 2 out of 3 here on the show. So a really good. Then Steph Curry nailing 30 points late last night against the Lakers. Despite losing, we still cashed that ticket. All right, so it is Sunday brunch, and you know I need to bring in the stars of the show. And we're going to go 4 wide this morning. So let's start live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Square, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Happy Sunday brunch to all of you. Looking forward to the final round here. It's already underway at the Arnold Palmer's. We got these Florida events, big NASCAR race, some college basketball. Let's have some fun.
You're damn right. I am fired up. I keep getting all these texts this morning because it's wheels up for me on Tuesday to the Players Championship. Can't wait to call that next week. Now, also live from Nashville, Tennessee, but 8 floors below, dial up. AB, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. Look, I always say that heel coach is my favorite coach, but it might be on the road coach, right? Like, I mean, you bring it like you are a road game master. So I love it, man.
Sometimes we let people in on the behind the scenes. Today, we say we have not missed a day on the air since we started. Not one day. Today came close. Now, live from New York City, Jay Smooth looking very smooth this morning. Hello, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. I love this Sunday brunch day. Super excited for some college basketball. 2 more tickets punched, a first round getting started. It's going to be a good one.
You're damn right. So let's jump right into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. You heard M Squared talk about it. NASCAR, they are in Vegas. Start us off, Mikey.
NASCAR in Vegas. It's going to be another interesting one. Obviously, we're going to talk about the new car pretty much every week for probably half of the season as we're finally starting to get some data here. Big news out of Joe Gibbs. Kyle Busch had an accident here, had to go to a backup car. Whole team from all of their teams were thrashing to get this one ready because there's been a shortage of available pieces. Big news there. He is in the backup car. And then we got practice this year. We didn't have a lot of qualifying or practice in years past because of COVID. Kyle Larson, who has been absolutely dominant in NASCAR, was the fastest once again in practice, despite not winning the pole in qualifying. Look out for him today. The Chevys look really strong, but there's a couple of Fords I've got my eye on.
All right. And I'm telling you right now, for those of you at home, there's very few of you that know how to bet on NASCAR. Listen to my guy. Just listen to my guy. All right. Now, as Jay Smooth said, there's a couple more tickets being punched today. We are right in the throes. Conference Championship week. The big boys are getting ready to start this week as well. So we've got to really stay laser focused on all of the small tournaments. That's where we can really find some value. Jay Smooth, you're up.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this game that's about to tip off at noon. We have Longwood and Winthrop going off against each other here. Winthrop has been looking really good recently. They're actually the worst team against the spread this year. The records that these teams hold, 12-16 for Winthrop against the spread, and then 19-8 for Longwood. But don't get it twisted. Winthrop has come on really strong, covering 8 of their last 10 games to get to this final spot here. So I'm really excited to see this battle. They played a game at Longwood this season. It was a 4-point match, but that wasn't neutral court. This is a neutral court. So if you take that home court into advantage, we're probably going to get a 1-point, 2-point game. Bottom line is this is going to be a great one. Look for maybe alt lines because this is going to stay close to that number.
Oh, the last couple of days. Don't get it twisted, he said. Do not get it twisted. Now, when I think of very entertaining sports betting shows, when I think of shows that I just can't miss, I think of shows that talk about defensive efficiency a lot on those said shows. I'm completely kidding. But once in a while, it matters. AB, you're up.
Yeah, Coach, nothing gets the crowd hyped more than defensive efficiency notes. But look, I'll tell you this. I've carved myself a nice little drive-through life here off of, betting nuggets and statistics and all that. But on this show, you also hear M Squared talk about throw these trends away. A lot of them don't matter. And you know what? With the NCAA tournament coming up, and we get brackets next week, so we're going to talk about that next Sunday leading into it. M Squared is absolutely right. In March Madness, trends, historical nuggets, they really don't matter at all, except one category: defensive efficiency. If you look, yeah, absolutely. If you look at the last 32 teams that made the Final Four, 31 of them ranked in the top 40. And go take a look at the list right now. They've got them up right now. It's every single team that you're betting on that's winning these close games. Defensive efficiency is one of the only trends to pay attention to for March Madness, because these are the teams that get the job done, especially with very low spreads.
All right, a couple of things, AB. I'm not going to go look for that list wherever the hell that it is. I'm not. The second thing is, the one thing I've never understood in sportscasting, when I was at ESPN, some of the analysts used to kept trying to say things that they couldn't say, but they keep trying to say it. You kept trying to say defensive efficiency. You finally got it right, though, on the fifth try.
Yeah, I mean, we already know that my reading comprehensive style is not very high at all, but yeah, like when you mumble through it 3 different times, like it's time to get a reading coach for sure.
I got a stat for you guys, though. You want to hear a good one on your defensive efficiency?
Yes.
So
I guess, yes.
Until last year, all 17 of the winners of the NCAA tournament were in the top 20 of Ken Pom adjusted defensive efficiency. So 17 straight years. Baylor last year, first one to break it at 22. So very interesting stat. You do need to be a top 20 defensive team to cut the nets.
Wow.
Even if you can't say it, it matters.
Yep.
Boy, this is rocking this morning. Just rocking this morning with incredible nuggets. Thanks, Jay. Boy, ratings to the roof. All right. Okay. Can we get into our board for the day, please? Can we please do that? Can we do that right now? All right. I got 2 plays for SportsLine. By the way, if you're not a SportsLine member right now, what in the world are you doing? Come on. Use the promo code EARLY. I'll give you 3 months for free. You can try it out. There's not a better time to try it than right now. So we're going to go to the guru, Martin W. Green. Man City taking on Man United. This game, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. It's going to kick off very, very soon. You got to get this in. We're going to go Man City to win and under 4.5. It's kind of a sneaky way of bringing the number down, knowing that if it gets to 5 goals, that's just a bad beat. So we'll take Man City. They won the last match against Man United 2-0. They won 10 out of the last 13 at home. I'll trust Martin Green. We're good. Then in college basketball, we're going to go Elon against UNC Wilmington. This tip is at 6 p.m. Eastern time. There's a lot of weird tips because of conference tournaments or weird Sunday games. So just make sure that you got the tip time down. We're going to do UNC Wilmington -4. This pick is from Mad Max and the Thunderdome. Wilmington, 14-4 against the spread. That's 78% they have covered this season in conference play. Book it. UNC Wilmington -4. Now, on Sunday brunch, I get fired up. It's a new week. We got to be laser focused. But this, we've got to be a little bit heightened because now it's all about March Madness. Now it's all about all day long. So, and the kids are sleeping right next door, so it's got to be a little subdued. But M squared, you know the drill, son. Actually, Garth Brooks did this last night. I swear to God, I wish I had it on video because we'd be using it for the show. Because he was like, give it to me. I was like, he watches early edge. Mike, give it to me.
All right. Well, no more defensive efficiency talk from me today, but we will talk a little golf. Round 4, final pairing here. Taylor Gooch, -105 against Billy Horschel. I'm going with Taylor Gooch in this spot. He leads the field, strokes gained tee to green, entering the final round. Horschel has been fine. Obviously, he's in the final grouping with them. But there are a few things that I do not like about Horschel in this spot. One of them is some of the pin locations here today. I think he's going to struggle on a couple of these holes. And then he's had a little bit of too much luck in terms of getting a very gifted drop yesterday in relief from a sprinkler head. Turned an easy and obvious bogey into a birdie after a ridiculous putt that he made. That definitely inflated some of his numbers there as well. So I'm taking Taylor Gooch -105 against Billy Horschel. And then NASCAR in Vegas, we're looking at Joey Logano. At Caesars right now, -110 against his teammate Ryan Blaney. I like that a lot still. There are different matchups across other books. There's another one that is a play against Ryan Blaney. If you can't find this on FanDuel, they have Denny Hamlin at +115. I like the plus money on Hamlin at that point. But my play that I've locked in already is going to be Joey Logano -110 over his teammate Ryan Blaney. Look for Logano to continue dominating at Las Vegas.
I wonder how many cappers out there in the world of golf look at pin placements to cap their golf. That's next level kind of stuff, everybody. And the reason that's so important, because sometimes if you're a really good putter, if the pins are tucked away on a lot of holes, and you're going to have a lot of 20 and 30 footers. Taylor Gooch, who we're playing today, he said 2 days ago, there were some pins you couldn't get 30 feet within them. So then transfer it to the really good putters. That's why it matters. That's why it matters. All right. Now, it is that time of the day. Yesterday, I just disconnected. I said, I want to go back to my roots. I love Garth Brooks. So I came down here, and then I looked, and my man Jay Smooth was 2 for 3 yesterday. So today we can't go 2 for 3, but damn it, I'd love a 2 for 2. The floor is yours.
So would I, Coach. I mean, yesterday with that 18-point blown lead by San Diego State, I really thought we would have that 3-0 game. But you know what? Collapses happen. It's March. We just got to roll with the punches. But here are today's. So we're going to go with Houston. I got them -2 last night. The line feels way too low. It's -2.5. Same win condition, right? We need to get to 3, so I don't really see too much of a difference. But yeah, this is a very interesting line. Houston has done very well against the good teams that they've played against. They're 9-3 against the spread against teams that have won more than 65% of their games. And they're going up against this Memphis team that is hungry today. This is going to be a big game. Memphis needs this one. They're sort of on that bubble there. If you look at the bracketology on ESPN, they are the last 4 in. And, you know, if depending on where you are, they could be your last 4 out. So this is going to be a big game. I'm looking for Memphis to compete, but Houston should be able to get it done. This line should probably be about 4.5 instead of 2.5. So I think we're getting some nice value on a big game. And yeah, really off brand for me. I'm going with another massive game today. I'm going to take Iowa plus the points. 3.5 is a little bit too big. You get that nice full possession at 3 and the hook. So essentially we're playing for a 1-possession game or an Iowa win. They're going to go against Illinois. And honestly, Iowa has been playing better basketball. This is a massive matchup. Illinois can take a share of the title today if they win. And of course, there's seeding involved. These are 2 of the top 4 teams in the Big Ten by record. So I'm looking for a big clash, a single bucket game, and we cash this one. So grab the points.
Yeah, the other night, I don't know if it was a look ahead by Illinois, but they didn't look good at all against Penn State. I think the game was in the 50s, something like that. Yep. So they didn't shoot good. And I love this Iowa spot. They're playing great basketball. I love both these picks as well. All right. So whenever the maestro isn't here, we know how coveted this spot is. And it is this morning. I don't know why in the world I decided to give it to AB, but I did. So AB, channel me some inner Johnny Bowman, please. Please give it. Let's go.
You know what, Coach? Hey, like you said, no pressure, no diamonds. And we're going to give you some Johnny B here. And we got 2 plays. We're going to start off with the John Bowman Memorial here, classic. All right, we're going to go college baseball. We're going to go a 2-leg parlay. We're going to go Tennessee against Oklahoma, and we're going to go Mississippi State against Tulane. Now, just 2 days ago, we saw and heard John Bowman break down why Tulane would handle their business. Look, Sundays, Mississippi State, at home, at the Dude, that's where teams and bats go to die. Mississippi State is going to handle their business today. Tennessee is in Houston in a tournament taking on Oklahoma, like we said. Oklahoma's coming off just getting run-ruled like it was Little League against UCLA, and Tennessee has a pitcher on the mound today that throws, 104 miles an hour. I'm not even kidding. This guy legit will hit you 103, 104, 103. This dude throws just pure jet fuel. So we're going to go Mississippi State and Tennessee, parlay both of those money line at plus 140. We're going to go Ohio State -4 basketball today against Michigan. Final game of the regular season. Both teams getting ready for the Big Ten tournament. Ohio State's 60% against the spread at home. They finally kind of turned it around. They had a lull there for about 2 games, but they look like themselves once again. They're 57% against the spread on short rest and have already covered once against Michigan this season.
Then let's take Ohio State. I love all these picks today, and it's so hard too. And I know a lot of you feel this way, that there's so many games throughout the day. It can be very, very overwhelming. Just pick a few. We tell you all the time, you don't have to pick every single one. You don't have to bet on every single one, especially when there's 100 games going on. All right, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of AB, who's on the 1s and the 2s today as well. M Square, we got Gooch over Horschel, Logano over Blaney and NASCAR, then Jay Smooth, 2 big plays today. Houston -2, Iowa. You're getting any points with Iowa right now, you're going to grab that. Then AB, Ohio State -4. Then a little college baseball parlay, Tennessee and Mississippi State. Put those together, plus 140. Then from SportsLine, we're going to go Man City to win over Man United and under 4.5 goals. Then UNC Wilmington -4. Then the AB3 today, which, as you know, if you're a fan of the show, we have been hitting this consistently. We had a run of 6 in a row snap just a couple of days ago. Let's go all money lines. Clippers, Grizzlies, Nuggets. That gives you a return of plus 172, and I am here for that number. All right, it's a new week. Let's grind. Let's focus. We got the Players' Championship coming up. We've got so many big events, but keep it right here. Now, it doesn't matter if we're on the road in San Diego. It doesn't matter if we're in the friendly confines of the home studio. Wherever we go, the spirit always lives right here. So there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, I love them all. M Squared, AB, Jay Smooth, and of course, the jeweler, our executive producer, always putting it together here at the brand. I am the coach. Let's grind. Let's follow all my guys and ladies on social media. And remember, it doesn't matter the day, the sport, the time. We're here for you on the early edge. Good luck.